Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be taking a look at the 7 SUVs that seniors think are perfect. Number 7. Toyota Highlander. The Toyota Highlander is what many seniors would call a done deal. It's got that golden combo of reliability, comfort, and peace of mind that just makes life easier. In 2025, it still holds its ground with a near-legendary reputation. With a reliability score of 84 out of 100 from J.D. Power, it's not exactly a gamble, more like a sure thing in khaki slacks. This SUV doesn't complain, doesn't age fast, and has been known to cross 200,000 miles like it's just a warm-up lap. Some owners report Highlanders still kicking past 250,000 miles without turning into driveway ornaments. Starting around $40,000, it's not the cheapest SUV out there, but then again, neither is hip surgery. And the Highlander might actually outlast both. Its V6 may be gone, but the hybrid powertrain offers enough muscle for everyday life while being gentle on the wallet at the gas pump. It's the kind of vehicle that makes mechanics yawn, which is great news when you're trying to spend your golden years cruising, not carpooling to the repair shop. And let's not skip over the dealership reality. These things sell fast, especially in states like Florida and Arizona, where the 60-plus crowd knows a solid ride when they see one. It doesn't shout for attention, but it does whisper dependability. That quiet hum on the road, that's the sound of a senior citizen knowing they probably won't need a new car again. The Toyota Highlander isn't flashy, but it ages like a well-kept lawn, steady, dependable, and always there when needed. Number 6. Kia Sportage. The Kia Sportage might just be the overachiever of the 2025 SUV class, and seniors are definitely noticing. It's the kind of SUV that doesn't pretend to be something it's not. It simply shows up, performs, and sticks around longer than expected. With a reliability score of 83 out of 100 from J.D. Power, it's quietly climbing the trust ladder without demanding a standing ovation. And the best part? It starts at just around $28,000, which leaves enough left over for vacations, grandkids, or that deluxe bird feeder setup out back. This SUV feels like the one that figured life out early and never looked back. Maintenance costs stay low, and it's earned a reputation for holding up past the 150,000-mile mark without becoming an unplanned science experiment. It's not just about getting from A to B, it's about doing it again and again for years without turning every drive into a check engine guessing game. Seniors appreciate that the Sportage doesn't make them work hard to love it. You don't need a manual the size of a phone book to figure it out, and it doesn't punish you for not being born with tech support genes. What it does offer is a calm, composed drive with fewer headaches and fewer zeros on the mechanic's invoice. The Kia Sportage may not come with a crown, but it behaves like royalty when it comes to longevity and cost-conscious comfort. For older drivers who know exactly what they want, something that works, lasts, and doesn't try to outsmart them, the Sportage checks all the boxes without emptying the wallet. Number 5. Hyundai Tucson. The Hyundai Tucson is like that dependable neighbor who never forgets garbage day and always keeps their lawn trimmed, reliable, low-key, and doesn't make a scene. That's exactly what appeals to seniors in 2025. According to Consumer Reports, it holds a solid predicted reliability rating of 4 out of 5, which is the automotive version of "this one won't give you problems before your next dentist visit." It's a smart, no-fuss choice for drivers who want peace of mind without paying a premium. With a starting price around $29,000, the Tucson is surprisingly budget-friendly, especially considering how long it sticks around. These things routinely hit 180,000 miles like they're just warming up, and some Tucson loyalists claim theirs is still running strong north of 200,000 miles without transforming into a money pit. What makes the Tucson such a senior favorite is how straightforward it is. No overly complicated tech that tries to guess what you're thinking, no temperamental systems that require a teenager to decode. For drivers who have seen enough car commercials to last a lifetime, the Tucson's calm, competent presence is a breath of fresh air. It doesn't try to be the most exciting SUV on the road. It just shows up, does the job, and keeps doing it long after other vehicles have tapped out. In a world full of gimmicks, the Hyundai Tucson is refreshingly practical. And that's exactly why so many older Americans are hanging on to theirs for the long haul. Number 4. Mazda CX-5. The Mazda CX-5 is proof that you don't need to be loud to be legendary. Seniors in 2025 are choosing this SUV for one main reason: it just keeps going. Consumer Reports gives it a predicted reliability rating of 4 out of 5, and owners across the US are quietly racking up 200,000 miles without a single dramatic breakdown story to share at brunch. It's the kind of SUV that ages with grace, not attitude. Starting around $29,000, the CX-5 offers a rare combo of dependability and a smooth, grown-up driving experience. It doesn't pretend to be a sports car, and that's a good thing. It's comfortable without overcomplicating life and easy to maintain without draining the monthly budget. Seniors appreciate that kind of balance. It's like the sensible shoes of the SUV world, but better looking. This Mazda might not make headlines, but ask anyone who's owned one for over a decade and they'll tell you it just doesn't know how to quit. The engine stays strong, the mechanics stay simple, and it avoids the common wallet surprise moments at the repair shop. The CX-5 is a quiet achiever. It won't brag, but it will absolutely get you to your doctor's appointment, grocery run, or weekend trip for the next 10 years without turning into a financial sinkhole. For seniors who want a car that minds its manners, lasts a long time, and never asks for attention, the Mazda CX-5 is the kind of SUV that earns its spot and holds it for life. Number 3. Toyota RAV4. The Toyota RAV4 is basically the retirement plan of SUVs: steady, predictable, and very good at sticking around. In 2025, it remains one of the most trusted names among older drivers, and that's not by accident. Consumer Reports gives it a strong predicted reliability rating of 4.5 out of 5, and owners across the country treat it like the car equivalent of a slow cooker: set it, forget it, and it still works a decade later. With a starting price around $28,000, the RAV4 sits right in that sweet spot where you don't feel like you're overspending, but you're definitely not settling either. It's built with that famous Toyota durability that laughs in the face of high mileage. Getting to 200,000 miles, not a milestone, more like a warm-up. Some owners casually mention hitting 250,000 miles, as if the RAV4 runs on optimism and oil changes alone. What seniors especially appreciate is that the RAV4 doesn't act up. It starts, it goes, it stops when it should, and it never gives you that sinking feeling that something expensive is about to go wrong. No fancy drama, no questionable engineering choices, just solid, practical driving that feels like it respects your time and your money. The Toyota RAV4 is the SUV you buy when you want your last car to maybe outlive your houseplant. It's earned its fan base not with bells and whistles, but with miles and reliability that most vehicles only wish they had. Number 2. Honda CR-V. The Honda CR-V is the SUV that shows up to work every day, doesn't call in sick, and never asks for a raise. That's exactly why seniors in 2025 keep parking it in their driveways. With a Consumer Reports predicted reliability rating of 5 out of 5, it's the kind of vehicle you can count on without needing a backup plan. It may not do cartwheels, but it will absolutely make it to 200,000 miles without turning every oil change into a therapy session. Priced from around $29,000, the CR-V delivers long-term value that stretches every dollar like a well-loved coupon book. You're not just buying transportation, you're investing in a decade of peace and quiet from the repair shop. Owners all over the country, from Oregon to Ohio, will tell you their CR-Vs are still going strong well past the 180,000-mile mark, and many are eyeing 250,000 like it's just another scenic drive. This SUV doesn't try to impress with gimmicks. It simply works every time in all seasons without dramatic warning lights popping up like surprise guests. The Honda CR-V doesn't need applause. It earns loyalty through dependability, day in and day out. Seniors love that it doesn't ask for attention, it just quietly delivers year after year. For those who know the value of a dollar and have no time for nonsense, the CR-V fits like a glove. If low stress had 4 wheels, it would look a lot like this. Number 1. Subaru Forester. The Subaru Forester is like the old reliable coffee maker that just keeps brewing rain, shine, or snowstorm. In 2025, it remains a favorite among seniors who value one thing above all else: a vehicle that won't bail on them halfway through life. Consumer Reports gives it a solid predicted reliability rating of 4 out of 5, and Subaru drivers tend to treat their cars like family members, mostly because the things refuse to quit. Many Foresters are still out there running strong after 200,000 miles, and they're not exactly gasping for air. With a starting price around $28,000, it's not trying to win any luxury contests, but it nails what matters: longevity, safety, and not blowing up your retirement budget on surprise repairs. What the Forester lacks in flash, it more than makes up for in consistency. It doesn't rattle, complain, or throw tantrums. It just gets the job done, even when the roads turn slushy and the temperature drops below your thermostat's will to live. Seniors love the Forester because it doesn't mess around. It's simple to use, comfortable to drive, and doesn't require an IT degree to figure out the controls. The Subaru Forester might not grab headlines, but for those who want an SUV that will still be running strong when their neighbor's car is already on its third transmission, it's a quiet legend. And with this, we have reached the end of this video. Make sure to like it and subscribe the channel for future upcoming videos.